Hello everyone, and thank you so much for visiting my channel or coming back to my channel. I appreciate you. Today I'm going to take you through a simple tutorial on how to make this very functional little notepad/journal to use for this holiday season. Let me show you what it is. The closure is a little ribbon held in back by a piece of paper. There's a little coin envelope on the back of the front cover, and I use that to add any notes, any coupons that I come across that I think are important, or any reminders. Then on the first page, I have tabs, actually 3 tabs throughout the book. One says notes, and on the back there's a little pocket. And I simply, in this section, just write down things I want to remember, any kind of notes. On the next section is my list section. So maybe these are grocery lists, maybe they're lists for presents and such. The last is my to-do section, and I add some more checklists there and some paper. And in the back, there's another little tablet pad and a small pocket. And that's all it is. It's sewn in with just a simple signature with 2 holes in it. Very easy, but very practical. So if you're interested, join me in making this. Okay, let's start with the paper collection I used. I used this paper collection that I got at Hobby Lobby. It's 50% off, called Winterberry, and it's really full of some beautiful colors and papers to make whatever you choose to make. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to start with, some paper that I've already cut out. And that's 3 pieces, and they measure 4.5 by 11. So the first thing I'm going to do is fold them in half. Actually, I can fold them all together. And I think I'm going to put the checkered piece on the front, followed by the darker piece, followed by the lighter piece. And next I'm going to add some journal paper that I also have already cut. And this measures 4.25 inches by 11. So I made it a little thinner than the pieces that are here. I simply put around 3 pieces behind each cardstock paper. If you want, you can use your bone folder. I don't make a lot of fuss, because if I'm making too much fuss, it's not going to be as functional as it's taking up too much time. And I just want to make these and use them. I hope you all are doing well and getting ready for Thanksgiving. This year has flown by in just an odd sort of way, hasn't it? Oops. It's like, it doesn't even feel like, I don't know, it just feels like we've missed a whole year. But hopefully many of you and your loved ones are healthy and safe. I'm not going to worry about this because remember I'm going to put tabs on them. And now what I'm going to do is simply add some holes. I'm even going to punch my holes. I'm not even going to sew the holes or pokey tool the holes. Make sure they get in there. Using the smaller hole, and I'm simply making a hole at the bottom. Hold that in place, and a hole at the top. Just like that. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to sew it in a simple way, out and in. And that's it. I'm actually going to go around one more time, just because I do only have 2 holes. And I want it to be nice and secure. And that's it. And this is wax thread. I bought like a whole bunch of wax thread off of Amazon. They have a bunch that you can buy, all different colors. So that's what I did. And that's that. I'm going to fold it one more time. That's that. Next thing I want to do is, whoops. Is I'm going to put some tabs on the inside sheets. And I'm going to use the scraps from these. Well, actually, I don't think I am. I think I'm just going to use, I have a scrap of this red paper. So I cut about 1 1¼ inch, almost 1½ inch. I'm going to fold it in half. And all I'm going to do, so the folds at the top, is I'm going to cut in. Let me try to do it the right way. Whoop. Actually, cut this one, then use this one as a template. That's 1. I need 3 of them. Make little tabs. put that away before I lose it. Okay. And before I put these on, I'm going to write on them, and I'm using a white gel pen. You can buy these 3 in a pack off of Amazon. And I'm going to use the thicker one, the Jelly Roll 10. They're called Jelly Roll. And I think I'm going to put notes. And I just handwrite it. You could stamp it, you know, if you used a lighter color or if you have white ink. Notes. Lists. And you can make your tabs whatever you want them to be. I'm going to do notes, lists, and I'm going to put recipes on this one. I almost spelled it wrong. Recipes. Okay, then I'm simply going to put these on. And I do want these to stick out a bit, even a little more than that. I'm going to put it right on the edge. You may want yours hidden, and that's fine. Lists. And you also want to try to get your tabs to be even with each other so that one's not sticking much farther out than the other, which is always my problem. So you want them to kind of line up here. There we go. And one more. Oh, I got these new bottles from my glue. I love them. I love this tip. You know, I had this one before, and it just kept getting jammed up. These come with little stoppers. I bought like 10 of them. Wait a minute. I'm missing one. Oop. Stuck one down here. I'll have have to cut that in a minute. Okay. Pull this out a little bit. Okay, now I want to go in and add some pockets and such. Put my little lid back on. Okay, I think on this first one I'm going to put another little coin envelope. One that I just make. I'm not using any template for it. And I will make it, and all I'm going to do is go like this. And like this. Make sure it fits. And it does. I'm going to round the edges. Okay. And first thing I'm going to do is, well, actually I was going to glue the sides, but I'm going to do that afterwards. I'm going to poke a few holes, one up here. And one about here. I'm going to have to do that one with a little needle. And then I'm going to cut some circles out. I have this pretty gold paper. Almost thought I lost them. And I'm going to glue those together. Let me move this while we're doing this. So I'm going to glue them back to back. Let dry for a second. And this one. Okie doke. I'm going to punch a little hole in the middle of this one. And this one. Grab a little brad. And we'll put one down here. And here's that package of wax thread. And I think I'll put the red one. I want to glue the edges. And I'm not gluing it all the way to the top, just to give it, allow your fingers to get in there when you want to get something out. Just like that. And since it's wax thread, you really don't need to double knot it. Cut this off. And I always like to put a knot at the end of the one that you unwrap, just so you know. Just like that. And we'll plop that in there. Now, if you wanted, you could cover this. I'm not going to, just because it's a, you know, use and lose pad. And there's a few places for notes there. And open this up and try to fix this. All I'm going to do is okay, now I'm going to put some pockets in here. Let me glue this down again. Let's see, I want to put some lists in there, and I actually had a notepad that, you know, has list in it, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to use the lists that are separate and one that's together. I'll try to cut it straight. There we go. Okay. Let's see what colors I got. The scraps left over. So let me make 2 pockets. One. Cut a little notch in the top. Let me see if I want to put it this way. Yes, I think I will. And I'm putting this up near the top because I'm going to put it, it's going to be a double pocket. Okay. And then, I think I have a green. And that will go right here. And then these can go right in here. Let me cut off this and make it a little prettier. If you don't have a pad, you know, just put some blank sheets, draw lines on them if you're inclined. So we have our lists. Next, we need some notes, which we have here already, but I still want to put some sort of a pocket. How about we'll put a kind of like a vertical pocket here. And here, I have some leftover paper. Fold this in half. Fold it in half and cut it in half. I'm just going to keep that blank. Whoop. Little too tall. We'll just stick those in there. Actually, I don't like that. I don't like it. Just like that. And recipes. Let's see. All I'm going to put here is a pretty sticker. And then in the back, here we'll put something. We'll put a little corner. I already have this cut. Just like that. Since I have leftover paper, I'll stick it in here. I would actually be stapling it together, but my stapler's broken. I have to get a new one. Okay, let's do something pretty with the cover. Let's see what I have in here. I have some of this. I have a pretty something that says joy. So that might be pretty. This is uneven. That's better. Okay. I'm going to frame it now. And I cut out this joy using a Tim Holtz Thinlit. That's pretty. So let's that is crooked, isn't it? I always cut one corner higher than the other. I don't think that helped, but it's okay. Okay, and I wanted to put maybe just some washi tape on the edge here. I don't think I need those anywhere. Now for the ribbon, I was thinking of using some black checked ribbon. Almost don't think it needs any ribbon because it closes easily. But let me do it just in case. And we'll mount that on the back. And we'll do it this way. First thing we're going to do is glue this. And we're going to glue this. And this is wire edge. I got this at Big Lots a while ago. I probably should do it like this so that the bow is facing downwards instead of sideways, right? Anyway. Cut that a little more. Okay, and that's our functional little notepad journal thingamabob that you can use functionally for the holidays. Let me add a little something to the back. I have it. It fell on the floor. Let's see. I think I'll add this, a light bulb. That's it. Okay, so let's see what we have. Open it up. We have a little place to keep stuff, and then you could keep some little notes. We have a place for lists. There's some lists here. We have a place for notes. We have a place to jot down any recipes. And extra paper in the back. Well, I hope you enjoyed this simple, quick little journal you can make to help you out on the holidays. I certainly love using them. I've used them every year for the last couple of years. I have this one now and this one. Okie doke, folks. Thanks for watching. And if you wouldn't mind, it really helps my channel if you give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You all have a wonderful day. Bye.